Welcome back to World of Warcraft Classic Blind. Still here in Stranglethorn. Finishing up some of these quests. Or at least trying to. So, we'll see how it goes. First up for today, message in a bottle. There's a guy on an island. Let's go see if we can help. These other two quests underneath the Stranglethorn Vale title actually bring me to other locations, so figured I would try to get this one here done first before we wander off somewhere else. Based on the information from this quest, he says he is probably on this island. Maybe these, but I think these are the other boats. I'm going to try down here, because if it's not on this Jaguaro Isle, that's probably beneficial for me. But looking at these islands, it's probably on the Jaguar Island. So, I'm not sure how possible this is going to be. It's yellow. But he just wants to be saved. So, it's not elite, at least, so that's beneficial for us. A great sky mane. Yep. Yep, it's definitely going to be on Jaguar. Jaguaro? 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 Jaguar? It's over there. So, let me get to this island, then we can... Technically, this island would also count. So I'm not going to discount it quite yet, but it's definitely on the big island. How strong is the stuff there? It's yellow, so presumably reasonable. Oh, these are just crabs. Yep. Okay. Here we go. They're jaguars, so they're probably all going to be invisible. So that's good. A great sky mane. If I had to take a guess, it's going to be up on top of there. That seems like the most reasonable place for a something to be. Okay. Oh, there he is. Level 50. Not ideal. Invisible level 50s. Fantastic. Let's go quickly. Makes me concerned that our enemy we're going to be facing is going to be level 50. Up on top here. But that's not necessarily how things are going to be. Just pretty likely. Oh, what's this? This is just a guy. Hi. Princess Poobah.
Peace, friend.
Message up. This is the person. Well, this was easy. Have you come to free me? It depends. It really depends. Eric Erickson, I put my faith in you and anyone you can muster to help free me. The great Skymane King MacLeod is my captor. He commands the beasts of this island, and they keep me here against my will with the aid of this chain. If you can slay him and find the key to this shackle, I shall be indebted to you greatly. I often hear him to the southeast side of the island, but please be careful, he is not to be trifled with. Slay King MacLeod and return to Princess Poobah with the key to free her. And we get a nose ring, which just goes on the wrist, and has a whole bunch of stamina. It's a lot of stamina. I'll give you that. So this is definitely going to be some incredibly high-level quest, isn't it? I could just decline this.
We shall.
Let me go see what we're dealing with. Let's see. Orange Elite. Where'd you say it was? Southeast? there's the mithril. I'll take that, I guess. Everything here is level 50. If the regular stuff is level 50, and this is an elite quest, and he's supposed to be commanding everything on this island, that does not build confidence here. Oh wow, look at this. Yeah, well, 51 elite. On a scale of things that are happening, not that. Okay. No. No, I don't think so. So, good news and bad news. Good news, I found that guy that you're talking about. Bad news, you are going to be trapped here for a long time. He's all 51. And elite. You could have mentioned that in your bottle. That the enemy's so powerful, but okay. Almost feels like they're in cahoots. Trying to get unwilling participants to come get annihilated by that gorilla. Anyways. Yeah, that's an orange elite. We're having a hard enough time with the green elites. My goodness. My goodness. Okay. So let's try another one. Next on the list, since that went so poorly. How did I manage to open that? It's not full screen. Never mind. Anyways. This one is the one we can't do. This one is in the hinterlands. And this one is in Swamp of Sorrows. So, we're gonna go to the Swamp of Sorrows first. What's over here? Would you go away? Not right now. Alright, Swamp of Sorrows. We're definitely gonna fly, but to where exactly? We'll figure that out once we're there. The guards went to go annihilate that one pirate that sometimes walks too close. Okay. That's apparently not a surface. Alright, it's fine. Let's get up to the Flight Master. We're gonna plan our course here. Master's over there. We've gone up the wrong building, apparently. Right? Around this way. I don't typically fly from here. We might want to use the Hearthstone later, so seems reasonable to save that for now. There we go.
Here there.
Griffmaster.
Off with you.
Alright, we want to go to the Swamp of Sorrows. We're going to get there by going through Deadwind Pass, I suppose. So I guess I want to go to Darkshire.
Interest you on a pint?
That should work. Yeah, that's not too far either. Alright. So we are looking for a bridge in the Swamp of Sorrows, east of Deadwind, south of Redridge. So basically, go through Deadwind Pass, then find a bridge in the Swamp of Sorrows. It said something about it being ornate. An ornate, well-traveled bridge. You said one south of Redridge. So basically, it's just Swamp of Sorrows. Okay. Interesting. It's not much of a riddle, which just tells you to search for a bridge in the Swamp of Sorrows, but okay. I mean, some call it a hint, others a clue. Not a riddle, though. Not really a riddle. Something. It's gonna be a something underneath the bridge. A hint or a clue. So we might be looking for... It's not telling us exactly what we're looking for here. Could be a book, something in a chest, a stone carving. But it's something, and it is under a bridge in the Swamp of Sorrows. That should be enough to work with. And then there's the fact that even though this is a green quest, that doesn't really mean anything. That last quest was really easy, and then it wasn't. Then it just really wasn't. Running past a handful of level 50s, not a problem. Defeating a level 51 elite, that's a problem. There's a bridge. It's in the wrong location, so that's probably not the one we're looking for. Very spooky. Duskwood. Still spooky. Who'd have thunk it? Hopefully we don't have any problems heading through Deadwind Pass. Haven't really had any problem. I kind of want to search this southern section. We're in the area. Everything's really dangerous here, though. It's probably ill-advised, but we can probably run away, assuming that things don't stun me there. I guess it all comes down to what we encounter. It's not a very large zone, it doesn't seem. It's more of a pass, as the name suggests. A lot of consonants there. Anywho. Isn't that like a whole bunch of danger signs or something? That's happened a few times. Deadwind Pass. Abandon hope, all ye who enter here. Good sign. Good sign. Oh, it's only level 55. We actually know what level they are now, so that's new information. 55. Dare we? Dare we venture forth past the Sky Shadows, level 55? It's a very narrow area. Why not? Deadwind Ravine. Sky Shadows. Whole bunch of them. Oh, they have stuns. Oh no, we're doomed.
Need more range.
Oh, they resisted it. See, this is the problem. Stuns. Where are we gonna respawn? Where's the graveyard here? Get off me. I'm never gonna bother with using a potion. Nice. Where are we now? Morgan's Plot. Okay, we can explore Deadwind Pass as a ghost. This is fine. Everything's fine. Don't worry about it. Ah, did we just walk straight through the gate of the crypt? Okay. I'm not complaining. What is this? Well of the Forgotten. Pauper's Walk. I mean, based on the level of things outside, this could be a high-level dungeon or something. The crypt. Looks like a crypt, that's for sure. Sidetracked. Yeah, I'm sure this is just absolutely full of high-level enemies. My goodness. You walk through this gate? Yes, we can. This looks like a pressure plate. Maybe not, though. This one appears a different color on the map. See if that means anything. Means it's full of dirt. Useful. Well, this is interesting. See if we can get to that other part of this. This might just loop back. It's not the best at displaying 3D map information. No, this just goes back to this room. I can see a whole bunch of other stuff on the map, though. Oh, it's like we're going down. Oh, yep, this is lower. We're lower now. This is the crypt, but here instead. We haven't entered a new zone or anything. What is this? Tomb of the Unrepentant. There's a big hole. There's gates we can pass through. Oh, man. I guess this is where the zone is. That makes sense. The surface level of Deadwind Pass is not very remarkable. But then you have this whole crypt thing going on. Do I dare fall down there? I don't know how to get out from there. Is the problem. And all these, I feel like, I don't know if any of these doors will be openable. I might need to find like keys or something. Could be a whole dungeon. The Upside Down Sinners. Oh, this is fun. This is a great spot. I love this. This is nice. Everything's fantastic over here in the Upside Down Sinners. It's full of hooks. Floating dead bodies. Yay. I'm sure this is full of nightmares if you're not a ghost. And on the other side, we've got the Slough of Despair. Slough? I'm sure there's something terrible here, too. I'm sure this is just full of great times. Great times that we can't look at because we're too low level. Oh no, we can get out of the water. And I say, if I've forgotten how to get under the water now, we're kind of stuck in here. So, walking on water, sometimes not what you need. I guess there's air pockets here, which I can stand on. If you're a taller character, can you not walk right here as a ghost? Because you clip into the ceiling? Pro tips. Don't be tall, I guess. Pros and cons, maybe. Maybe you have to interact with these to open the doors or something. Maybe you have to jump down and you're trapped in there until you find the key. That could be spooky. There's some big altar-y slab kind of things. Here we got in the middle, there's a middle floor. Let's drop down there. The Pit of Criminals. Wow, that is a lot of bones. That's a lot of bones. A lot of bones right here. Just an absurd number of bones. Those are very large bones, too. Some of them. The Pit of Criminals. Okay. There's weird little nooks in the wall. Spooky. So based on the level of things outside, this is probably like pretty much an end game zone, I would assume. Since the things were all 55 before you even got in here. Here's another underwater tunnel. It's full of hooks. We're full of hooks again. Oh, you can skip. Oh, you can escape. There we go. You just need to come back over here and you're back in the upside down sinners. Oh, nice. Well, that alleviates some of the you're trapped in here forever vibes. So that's that sorted. Very good. Interesting dungeon. This is just water. Oh, we're down to the lowest level again. I think there was another direction to go from that middle platform, so let's head up there. Back through the criminals room. The Pit of Criminals. Is that a drop-down point to there? Looks like it might be. See if we can get an angle on that. What if you can fall down through there? From somewhere else? Or if it's just... No, that definitely goes up a little bit. That could be a shortcut. A shortcut to death, probably, but a shortcut nonetheless. Fascinating. Alright. Tomb of the Unrepentant. Other side. This is crypt. This is a room with a caved-in ceiling. Okay. So I guess that means that these gates don't matter. You can't get in the gates. Maybe, maybe not. But it doesn't matter because you can just swim in here through the upside down guys. So this is all accessible without messing with those gates. Okay. Except for the gate at the very front of the dungeon. So presumably that's still a hurdle. Or maybe not. I don't know. I know there's keys for some things, but we've only used... We used a key in Scarlet Monastery to open up one of the wings, but besides that, I don't think we've really got many keys. So, not a big deal for us quite yet. think there's like a key ring or something. Alright. Well, that's interesting. There's that place. I guess you can just drop down here instead. Maybe you can't. Depends what's all in here. It might still be beneficial to be able to open those doors if you can. Okay. Cool. Cool stuff. Cool, incredibly dangerous stuff. Doesn't look like a dungeon or anything, so I think this is just the area that this is. I'm sure it's even more impressive with actual things spawning. But we do not have that ability. Not by a long shot. Hey, here we go. This is... No, that's definitely how you get down to the pit of criminals. Cool. Cool place. Morgan's plot. Here's a fancy building. Kind of tower thingy. Church or something over here? Karazhan. Don't think you can read books as a ghost. I can't even sit in a chair as a ghost. Sad times over here in Karazhan. Again, this... Is this guy always like that here, or is that just because we're a ghost? Either is very possible at this point. It's like a destroyed village of some description. Oh, here's something. Now that's a dungeon or something. You can tell by the way it's like a portal. Or maybe it's not. I don't know. And that goes to this whole castle-y looking doodad. So that's probably something. Yeah, nice little town. The Master's Cellar. That's another big place full of stuff. I guess the surface look is pretty deceiving here. It's all underground. Look at this place. What a cellar. Expansive. Fascinating. Someday we're gonna have to actually explore this while we're alive, but that's gonna be a different time. Nice cellar. Very spacious. Very cavernous, I would say. Got like a room up here. Let's go look at the room. Got a little dead end there. This is definitely how you make like a boss lair at the end of the little cave dungeon thing. Cool. The Master Cellar. So you got this underground cellar place, the dungeon, and then the crypts, like right next to each other. Very, very focused on the underground situation here. Interesting. Ah, we can't get up this way. Just let me up this way. Oh well. It's just a shortcut down here, I guess. There's a bit of water area down this side. Some more stuff off the... Not sure if really bright, sparkly special water or just how things are right now. Okay, cool. Nifty. There's a drop down. That just drops it down to here. Well, this is a good room. I'm sure this all makes a lot more sense with enemies and such. That's fine. And since the enemies can stun me, it's definitely going to be a long time before we can come back here. Level 55? Yeah. Avoid the hole this time. And we'll make our way out of the Master's Cellar. No real indication of who the Master is in this case, since their house is very broken. Interesting. Is this another cellar? Another entirely separate cellar. My goodness. My goodness, the undergroundness of this area. This is also the Master's Cellar. We got a weird trough here. Strange. It's a very large barrels room, but full of dirt. Good. That's always a good time. Doesn't look like this connects to the other part of the Master's Cellar, but maybe. And then we have the wine cellar portion of the Master's Cellar. And then some stairs over here. Where's this go? And a well. And more barrels. It's more of a ramp. I guess it doesn't go anywhere. Or does it? Who makes a weird walkway above their giant barrels? Just having your party on top of the giant barrels? Sure, whatever. That's fine. You've got two enormous cellars. I'm not going to tell you how to make them. This is broken, though. It's a very good secret spot. Okay. How many more massive underground complexes are we going to find here? My goodness. These are things it'd be really easy to miss one of these. They're just some staircase down. Nothing too complicated. It's skeletons. And down here we've got a lake and a river or something. Oh, this is just gonna be the way down to there. It's another large structure. Does this connect to that? Yeah, I think this connects to the dungeon complex. Yep, there's the bridge right there. There's another bridge, not the one we're looking for. Closer this time, though, but not quite. So let's head up the path here. So this is going to loop around to the eastern side of the path. So I don't know. So even if we continued down the path we were going down, it doesn't look like we would have gone there. The Vice. And what is the Vice? It's like a dungeon. Or a cave, at least. Groshgok compound. Yeah, this is just your run-of-the-mill ogre cave. You can tell by the name of the things. The Vice. Yeah, the rage and fire going. Very narrow area. Well, besides the underground parts. Well, underground's like a cave thing, so also very narrow, but yeah. A lot of camps around here. And one of those tiny caves. I could definitely see it being difficult to get through here. Yeah, there could be a lot of people that could wander onto the paths. It could be very dangerous traveling through the Vice. Alright, so this is where the path splits. Let's head this way first. I've basically seen all there is to see here. Sleeping Gorge. And we've seen that you can get out from that water if you fall down. Just wouldn't be pleasant having to go all the way around that area. Okay. It doesn't look like there's too much to see the other way. Right, let's just get back to our body now. Unfortunately, we can't fly as a ghost, so we have to run around this gorge. That would be too easy. Too easy to explore everywhere if you could just fly. I'm a weak ground-based ghost, apparently. I guess that's lesson learned for later. Things can still stun you. Probably should have tested it with just the one without running further in like that. Probably would have been the better plan. Oh, we got to explore a whole bunch of underground structures, so it's not a complete loss. Dead Man's Crossing. Sky Shadows. Anywho. Onwards to where those are not. Not this bridge. Not this bridge. Doesn't seem like there's usually anything on this path between the places, so we should be okay. Keyword should. Nothing back here. Arden's camp. Arden? Hello? Abandoned, apparently. Well, let's get out of here. See if we can find this bridge. An ornate bridge. Swamp of Sorrows. Underneath it. So based on the information here, the only places there really be bridges would be on this road. So that's where we're going to focus our searching firstly. Let's go through a town. No, it's just a junction. We should be okay. Doesn't really feel very ornate right now. So I don't know how. I mean, at this point we're just gonna be looking under the bridges. No matter how. I mean, that's kind of ornate. That's a little bit. Anything here? How under the bridge we talking? This might not be the right bridge either. I would think it would be something to interact with, at least. In the ground, maybe? I feel like it's going to say under the bridge. It's going to actually be under the bridge. Shouldn't be. I wouldn't think it would be far away or anything. We're south of Red Ridge Mountains. Maybe not the right bridge. Oh. No. But we will try further on, I suppose. It's fairly ornate. There's a few more water crossings over here, so could be equally ornate bridges. This one looks like bones. I wouldn't call that ornate, but at this point I'm just going to check everything. Assuming we can even get underneath this bridge. Not really. Doesn't appear to be anything under this bridge. Yeah, that one's also not very fancy. Yeah, compared to these two, that first one was definitely the ornate bridge of the bunch. One more bridge left. Yeah, this one's also just a bony bridge. Okay, so it's almost positively the first one. Now, borrow the cudgel. Okay. Under the bridge. There's an ornate, well-traveled village east of Gentleman south of Red Ridge. Underneath there waits something for you. Call it a hint, others a clue. There will lie for endless tomorrows, biding its time in the swamp of sorrows. Underneath the bridge, there is a hint or a clue. I'm gonna kill this. That's obviously the right answer, right? Beat up the nearby crocolisk. We're not wielding our weapon. That would help. Turns out punching while wearing a shield, not the most effective way to fight a crocolisk. Who knew? Alright. It's gotta be something, right? I don't know if it could be like writing on the walls or anything. That seems a little bit much. There's some vines. Is that it? Oh, there's a scroll. Very small. I guess that makes sense. There it is. The hint or clue. Not sure how this piece of paper is doing good in the marsh here, but sure. The soggy parchment contains the next clue. Okay. A far-off land in Kalimdor awaits, where peril has dashed hopes and fates. East of Barrens, the weather is harsh. Gloom and danger pock Dust Wallow Marsh. But there lies a clue for those up to the test, waiting to be found in a cave in the southwest. Okay. Zoom out. Dust Wallow Marsh. A southwestern cave, you say? So, probably one of these. So, to get there, we're going to go from Theramore. Okay. The hunt continues, I suppose. Before we go to Theramore, staying on this continent at least, this one is in the hinterlands. And we've not actually explored the hinterlands. So, maybe we'll give that a shot. But first, we're getting out of here. Back to Ironforge. So yeah, this one is orange again. But it's not elite. And we might just need to search for these. There's a crate of these Popular Verbose ports. Was tossed overboard. So these are going to be in the ocean next to the hinterlands. So we can give that a shot. Anything in here? Nothing in here. Okay. And since we're in the area, I'll check to see if we can sell off any of our swords. That is typically how this works. Moonsteel. One person selling for 9. That's okay. Alright. Well, we're done then. I'm going to take a flight to Airy Peak. And we're going to, depending on how things go, explore the hinterlands and try to find some lost port. Not how I expected this episode to go, but it was interesting, so that's good. Another new area to explore. Next time. Goodbye.